Welcome to WEPS Primary YouTube channel.
Good day parents and learners, my name is Ms. Margas and today I will be explicitly modeling the shared reading teaching strategy to enable you to help and assist your learners at home to read, to write and also to understand the reading methodology successfully. Shared reading is a whole class activity that we do with the whole foundation phase and intermediate phase. It can be based on any text that is enlarged. The shared reading piece does not just have to be a big book, big storybook. It can be based on any genre such as a poem. You may use a newspaper article depending on the child's grade level. Shared reading especially helps with comprehension. And also out of that book, the book can be used multiple times. It helps with comprehension where the learners can not just understand, but you can also take language out of there. You can work with your tenses out of there. And as I will later show you, you can also have a lesson with opposites depending on the type of story that you are sharing with the learners. And the whole process also enables the learners to read on their own. They may read together in groups. And they then take that reading when they understand it and construct their own sentences, which then leads to their own stories or own independent writing. So today we are going to do the story of Goldilocks and the three little, what do you see? Bears. What do you notice about the bears? Chloe?
The bears, I noticed that the bears are animals and the Goldilocks look like a human.
Who do you think Goldilocks is? Who's Goldilocks here? Who is Goldilocks?
The girl with the yellow dress.
That could be the girl with the yellow dress. And why do you say it's the girl with the yellow dress?
Because her hair is different than the others.
How different? I'm looking for a specific word. How different? If you look at the title, how different is her hair?
It's gold.
Gold. Well done. What else do we notice about the three bears? What are they wearing?
They're wearing a tie and a bow tie.
We see a tie. We see a bow tie. Yes. What else do we notice about the bears?
The one is bigger than the others.
The one is bigger than the other two. And do you think that bears usually wear clothes?
No.
No, they don't. Do you think we are ready to see what this is all about?
Yes, ma'am.
Can any one of you guess what will be happening in this book?
I think it's about a family.
Could be about a family. I love that word, family. Anyone else? What do you think? They could become friends. Let's see. Now before we start reading, I'm first going to do the picture walk with you. Okay? And then from there, you can also still put together and try to figure out what you think this story will be about. So the title is Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Can you also read it?
Goldilocks and the three bears.
Let's start. If we look at this picture over here, what do you see? What do you notice about the house?
It has a yellow color.
The house is yellow.
There are a lot of flowers.
A lot of flowers around the house. Is this house beautiful? Do you think it's beautiful?
Yes.
And considering all the flowers around it, what do you think? What qualities do this family have? If you see so many flowers around it.
They like gardening.
They might love gardening. Well done, Lentegeur. Let's look at the next one. What do we see here?
Porridge.
Porridge. How many bowls of porridge do we see? Three bowls of porridge. Anything else that we notice about the porridge bowls?
There's a table.
There's a table, but let's look at the bowls. What do you notice about the sizes of the bowls?
The one is big, the one is small, and the one is in the middle size.
Okay, they are all different Sizes. Oh, you guys are so smart. Next one. Let's see what's happening here. Here we have how many chairs?
3.
We have 3 chairs. And again, what do we see about the sizes of the chairs?
They're different.
They are different. Okay, we are ready to start the story. Okay? Before we start to read the story, I want you to listen out for key words as we read. When you hear the word big, I want you to show big. When you hear the word little, I want you to show me little. And also, when you hear the word she in the story, I want you to clap. Only once. Are we ready?
Yes, miss.
So teacher's going to read first. And when you are comfortable and you can see well enough, I want you to join me with some of the words that you see. Once upon a time, there were 3 bears. Papa Bear was a great big bear. Show me big. Good. Mama Bear was a middle-sized bear and Baby Bear was a wee little bear. Each bear had a bowl for his porridge. Papa Bear had a big bowl, Mama Bear had a middle-sized bowl, and Baby Bear had a wee little bowl. One morning, Mama Bear made some nice porridge, and this is where you can join me if you feel comfortable, okay? The porridge was too hot to eat, so the 3 bears decided to go take a walk while the porridge cooled down. While they were gone, a little girl named Goldilocks came to the house. First, she looked in the window. After a quick peek in at the door, she knocked, but no one answered. I hope you enjoyed watching the video as much as we enjoyed making it. You would have noticed that before I started with the shared reading process, I first showed the learners the picture for them to be able to predict what they think is going to happen in future. Then, I modeled the reading process to them, paying attention to punctuation and also what tone I used with the reading. I also then told the learners that when they are comfortable in reading and joining with me, they could do that. At this stage, they started to recognize some of the words and they also started to recognize some of the phrases, as in the shared reading process, the learners are seeing that there is a repetition of words and phrases throughout. After the shared reading, then the learners would then go to their desks where they would read together in pairs, and then that would then eventually lead them into reading independently. I hope that you will tune in to watch the next part of our video that we will be doing. And remember, readers become leaders.